Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Marjorie, but you can call me MJ. I am a professional wedding photographer, and I've decided to create a series of videos to help the beginner wedding photographer because I get so many requests all the time asking for a beginner photographer to shadow me during the wedding and having beginner photographers wanting to work with me but having no experience. And I just want to let you all know that as a professional wedding photographer, it is extremely difficult to handle a wedding day and having someone with you that wants information, wants to be talking, wants to learn, wants to know, and yet you don't have the information necessary to, not to be on the way, or, it's very difficult. So that's why I've created these videos, because I want to prepare the beginner photographer so you guys know exactly what to expect when you do get that opportunity to shoot your own wedding by yourself, or if you're able to shadow a professional photographer, and if you're able to already start working with someone. There are a few things that you need to know, and it will really help you out on your journey. So stick around. We're gonna talk about everything that you need to know about what to expect when you shoot a wedding. And just for you to know, on the description below, I have a link to a booklet that I have created with all the information that I believe will be very helpful to you. So if you want it, just down below, write me your name so I can send it to you. So the first thing I want to talk to you about beginner wedding photographers is that you will be nervous. It is absolutely normal. Even established photographers, we do get nervous, and that insecurity and the overwhelmed feeling, it is all part of the process. It is all part of your growth. So again, feeling nervous, it's very, very normal. We all started somewhere, and we all have gone through this stage. So don't freak out. Don't be, oh my God, everybody knows I'm nervous. Nobody knows it. That's in you. And again, if you prepare yourself before with all the information that you can get nowadays over here in YouTube, you are going to know what to expect, and you are going to know what to do. So you are in the right place. And one of the first things that I do want to talk to you about is the equipment that you're going to need in order to venture out into wedding photography. Because let's say, even though if you don't shadow a professional photographer, if you don't get that opportunity, but your friends ask you to shoot their wedding, or you're able to to start on your own, and you're going to shoot smaller weddings, and that's absolutely fine. But again, you need to have the right equipment, because having the right equipment, or having the basic equipment that you're going to need in order to start your career, is also going to help you out with the quality of your images. And the more you know your equipment, the more you know your camera, the better and more confident you're going to become. Because on the wedding day, things are going to happen, situations are going to happen that you cannot control. However, your equipment and your camera, you do control it. So again, starting with the right equipment and practicing already with the equipment that you plan to grow into, it's fantastic, because that's exactly what I did. At that time, I was starting, I was like, oh, let me invest in in a more affordable camera, more affordable lenses. But then I have decided that I'm going to learn already with the equipment that I want to be working with. Because by the time that I had learned my equipment and I had practiced, me and my equipment are like at one. My equipment, my camera is my best friend. I know her. I know it. Like, it takes me no time to adjust it. I know. So again, I know investing in good equipment when you're starting out, it's quite of a bit. But again, if you can, buy the camera that you can afford, buy the equipment that you can afford, but think of having the equipment that you can grow into. That would be one tip or suggestion that I will make to any starting wedding photographer. Nowadays, if I got my equipment at Best Buy and I got it through a credit card and I paid over a year with no interest, right? So again, I started shooting and people were paying me little money, but that little money was that I could pay my equipment and I would get the practice, because it will take time until you're going to be able to charge those $10,000 that we all want. So let me start suggesting for you what basic equipment you need. You're definitely going to need 2 camera sets. Very, very important. You must have 2 cameras. Why is that? Your camera sometimes will decide to stop working. And it does happen. Trust me, it has happened to me. It happens. And if you don't have that second body camera as a backup that you can just run to your bag, grab it, turn it on, and keep going, it's going to be a real problem for you and for your clients, especially if you're shooting a wedding. Because you cannot just say, wait a second, stop the ceremony, hold on, I'm gonna go rent a camera, I'm gonna go buy myself a camera, I'll be back in a couple of hours. So that cannot happen to you. So that's why it's extremely, extremely important. If you want to start shooting weddings, even if you're going to, be shadowing, you must have that second camera body. It's extremely, extremely important. Okay. And if you're going to invest on a camera, what's also very important for you is to have a camera that has 2 memory card slots. Okay, not just 1 card, you need 2. Why is that? Let's say, for example, you're gonna work with me. I am the lead photographer. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna give you one of my memory cards so you can put it in your camera. So you can record to your card and to mine. Because when the wedding is over, I'm going to collect my memory card and all of your images, I'm going to edit them for my clients with the way that I do my images. And that way as well, you can have those images for yourself, right? Again, you avoid a lot of time waste when you are uploading to WeTransfer or Dropbox. So having a camera with 2 memory cards, it's very, very important. And another very important reason to have that second memory card on your camera, it's because, let's say, memory cards decide to become corrupted, right? Or sometimes you take it out of your camera, you put it on your desk, and your dog chews it. Something happens, because things do happen, right? And we just need to be prepared with backups. So recording for 2 memory cards will also help you make sure that you have all that backup information that you need. So again, having a camera with 2 memory cards, it's a must for yourself, because you want to make sure that you know exactly that you have that backup card should something happen to one card. And as well, because when you're working with a photographer, they will give you their memory card, so you need to have 2 memory card slots. Okay, so very important. If you're going to invest in a camera, you need a camera with 2 card slots. Okay. Another thing that is very important for you to have in your equipment is, I will suggest 2 lenses that you can change. Don't get a camera with a fixed lens. Or if you want, you're going to have 2 camera bodies, have that one camera with that one fixed lens, but have the other camera where you can change lenses. Because sometimes your space is going to be super, super tight. You're going to need different occasions, you're going to need different lenses. My favorite lens for you to start with as a suggestion is the 24-70. Because with the 24-70, you're able to catch all of the detail shots. You're able to get the wider shot if you need it. It's a very flexible lens. So 24-70 is my to-go lens, right? And then again, if you're gonna buy a lens, I would like to suggest that you get a lens that is at least 2.8, because that way you can get, the background blurry, which couples love when they're like totally focused and the background is completely blurry, right? So 2470 is, for me, the best lens because it gives you a lot of variety. And then I also would like to suggest that you start with a 50mm lens, a fixed 50mm lens, because that way you can, it's a great lens for you to start practicing with, right? So again, if you get a 50mm lens and a 2470, 2 camera bodies with 2 memory card slots, you are setting yourself for success, right? And another thing as well that is very important for beginner photographers, it's flash. Even on camera flash, it's okay. On camera flash, it's fabulous. Trust me, I love on camera flash, because even on a sunny day, sometimes the sun hits only one side of the face or the sun is on the back and you want to pop a little bit. That flash just gives that extra light, that extra glow that at least I love it. And I strongly suggest for beginner photographers to get really comfortable using flash, even during daytime. See what the flash does. Don't be scared, because flash is just another light source, right? Imagine you have a sun on your camera and you're controlling the sun, right? So you can control the direction it goes. You can put your flash directly to the couple. You can put the flash up where it bounces down. There's a lot that you can do. So if you're starting, start practicing with flash. Daytime, nighttime, practice, because the more situations that you're in, or the more times that you practice in low light and super high light, noontime, you're just gonna get better. So prepare yourself. Don't be afraid, okay? And fear, it's very normal. Fear, being nervous, it's just part of the process, let's put it that way. So if you did not feel that way, you will not be normal, right? Just saying. Another piece of equipment that I strongly suggest if you're going to start using flash is get yourself a flash diffuser, because that flash diffuser is going to make the flash not burst so strong. It's a great tool that is going to help your images be super fabulous, right? So again, 2 cameras with 2 memory card slots, your flash, and your flash diffuser. I use Gary Fong. It's very easy. It's collapsible. It's fabulous, right? So again, you're set, right? You have your 2 cameras, you have your flash, you have your Gary Fong. Oh, just make sure that you have a lot of batteries, especially if you're using 2 cameras. You're gonna run out of battery. My camera, I know that in about 4 hours, that one battery runs out of power. So again, for an 8-hour wedding, for a 10-hour wedding, I need at least 3 packs of battery, right? And my camera has that rechargeable battery. I don't have just a regular AA battery. It's just, I don't want to be carrying it too many, and by the time I change it, the AA battery is just, for me, it takes too much time. It's just more things for me to be carrying all the time. I like the comfort of having a rechargeable camera battery. And again, if I have 2 of them, when I run out of power with one, I have my charger. Most venues, they have a plug. Usually it's by the DJ. The DJ has a lot of cables, so you're like, oh my God, can I have a plug? So you can start recharging already your second battery pack. Okay. What else you think? Oh, one thing very nice that I did it when I started is, again, because I made such a big investment with my cameras, with my lenses, with my carrying case, right? I invested in my equipment because I told you, that's the equipment that I wanted to learn with and grow with, and that's the equipment that I'm still using. I love it. It's become just an attachment. It's become my third arm, right? So what I did in the beginning, I made my own lay flat. Sorry. What is a lay flat? Lay flat is a Canva that you can purchase. They come in many different colors. It's fabulous because, again, when you're starting your photography, many times you're going to be in a location where you don't have like a nice table or, you know, a nice surface where you can place the shoes, where you can put the bouquet or the rings with the veil to take that gorgeous detail shot. So I strongly suggest that you make your own lay flat. And I did it myself, and I'm going to show it to you. It's it's not very quick because it involves paint, but it's very easy for you to make your own if you have a little bit of an artistic side. So I bought myself a canvas, not a foot. I bought a yard, right? I bought canvas. I bought actually 2 yards of canvas. So I would have 2 lay flats. And then in one surface, I did it with gray, white. And then on the other side, I did a little bit more pinkish, pink and white. So what you need is you need that 1 yard of your canvas. You need white paint and then, you know, a light gray paint, and you need a sponge. That's all you need to get your lay flat going. Let me show you quickly how you can make your own, because again, even if you don't have a job or even if you don't have a gig booked, when you have your equipment and you have the lay flat, you can always borrow your mom's rings, your best friend's rings. You can always go to the supermarket, buy a gorgeous bunch of flowers, put the rings on the flower, but set it on the lay flat, because that background will definitely, it will change the quality of your images. It will put your images already to the next level, right? Because you're not just gonna lay everything on the table or on a sheet or on top of the bed, because it shows. So again, make your own lay flat. Take a couple of hours and put your best music and create your own. And this is how you do your own lay flat. So now that you have your equipment, or at least you know what you need to get started, start practicing. Go to the park, see people running, see people walking, see couples cuddling. Try to catch those moments from afar, or even go and ask them, hi, I am an amateur photographer, or I am, don't even say amateur, just say, I am a photographer and I love what you guys, I love your looks, or I love what you guys are doing. Can I take some pictures? So that way you can start practicing dealing with people, asking people to do things. Because as a wedding photographer, you're going to be in charge of a lot of things on the wedding. And you're going to be asking your couple a lot.
Says you are face to me now,
You're
Sam.
going to be asking, let's do
Go
this,
closer
let's
to her.
do that. We're going to delve a lot more into the things that you need to do, or the things that are expected that you do as a photographer. And again, you're going to be directing people a lot. You're going to be telling people what to do. So start practicing. Start telling people what to do. Oh my gosh, you guys look so great. Can I get your picture taken? Let's get you guys walking. Now look at each other. Oh my God, you guys are great. Now turn around, walk away from me. This is as well a great way for you to practice how to pose your couple, right? Because again, as a photographer, you need to have posing skills. You need to you need to know how to direct people and tell them what to do, because most of the time people you're going to work with, they are not professional models, so they don't really know what to do, and most likely they never had a professional photo shoot done. So again, this is your way to just start getting, you know, the feel for, tell people what to do, how to pose them, do this, do that. And again, it's a great time for you to really get to know your equipment and try different things. And as I've said it to you, being insecure is normal. Being fearful, it's as well a very normal feeling to have when you're just starting out. It's absolutely normal. We have all gone through it. We have all experienced it. And there's nothing like practice, knowing what to expect, and putting yourself out there. Really try it, experiment, because that is exactly what you need in order to become a professional, in order to have that experience to say, I know what I'm doing, I know what I need to do, and that is why you're going to pay me the big bucks. right? Because that's what it is. Okay, so if you like this video and if you want to learn a bit more, we have a lot more videos. Just feel free to watch, and I would love if you can help me grow my channel. So please subscribe so I can continue creating more videos for you to learn and for you to kick off your career with the right foot, with the right equipment, and knowing exactly what you need to do and expect. Okay, so again, subscribe, and on the descriptions below I have here the link to the booklet that is 99 pages, that is filled with tips and things that you can that you can know and already start practicing. Okay, so I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Bye.